Good afternoon, esteemed professionals. It's me, Purcell and Doll. Hope you're all having a fantastic Friday afternoon, evening, morning, whatever time of the day it is for you. We are back with more Stormblood New Game Plus today, which I am very, very excited for. It'll be a little shorter because honestly, this zone is not the longest, but then we'll be doing some other stuff beyond that. So look forward to it. Hello, Moth. It is wonderful, wonderful to see you. Hope you've been having a good Friday so far. Without further ado, we're gonna kick things off because we made it to Yansha last time. We are officially close to Doma, which is what we set out to do in this expansion. We gotta liberate Doma, and you know, we're working towards that. We will not have any group duties today, as far as I know. I think our next dungeon is Barnum's Medal, but that is not until we do the Azim step, which will not be today, because that is a very long zone. We will tackle that next New Game Plus stream in all likelihood. But anyway, hope you've all had a good one so far. It's been a fairly chill Friday here. I'm very, very excited for Mario Wonder tomorrow. I've watched like a couple stages, but I haven't played it myself yet, so I'm still very excited for that. Movement's also excited for that in the background. I don't know if y'all could hear him, but okay. Let's resume our New Game Plus file, shall we? Life After Doma, which is right over here. What's up, Kosetsu? Let no man claim that I am reckless. Prudence has ever been my watchword. Dragonfruit, venture closer if you would, and confirm that there are no soldiers lurking about. Yes, because when I think discretion and caution, I think Gosetsu. Survey Namai from a safe distance. We do get some very good zone music today.
We may be in luck. I don't see a single Imperial soldier.
Then there is no need to remain hidden. Let us go and greet them as friends.
Yes, surely that will go well.
I'm going too.
I am Moomin. Can I help you? You have zoomy eyes. What's up?
Good people of Namai!
Okay,
Hearken
bye.
to me. We come in peace and desire only information to learn of recent events.
Again, always so discreet,
Isn't
Gosetsu.
that the general?
Lord Gosetsu, can we preserve your right? He lives.
I say, brothers and sisters, is aught amiss? Why do you regard me as one with a wild beast? Why is there fear in your eyes? Why do you tremble so? Ah, but of course, you fear me a vengeful spirit of the dead. Rest assured, naught could be further from the truth. For am I not corporeal? Are my feet not firmly set upon the ground?
Gosetsu, you were talking to us about how this is like a very
What should we
broken
do?
country.
If they catch him here, you know what will happen.
Of all the times for him to turn up. Has the old fool lost his mind?
We're giving everyone in this town a panic attack, my guy.
you come here? What do you want from us?
I know not who you are to speak thus to your elders, boy, but mine only desire is to be received with the hospitality owed a humble traveler, not the fear and trepidation one might afford a wrathful shade.
What? What you going on about? Actually, never mind. Just come with me, now!
I don't know who you people think you are, but do you have any idea what would happen to us if you were found in our village? Again, you address us with unwarranted spite. I have let your impropriety pass until now, but no longer. Who are you, boy, to speak to me thus? Know you not who I am? I am Issei of Namai, a farmer like my father before me, and his father before him. I wouldn't expect a man like you to know who I am, but I know you. We all do. Lord Cayenne's retainer and leader of the rebellion, Gosetsu, notorious fugitive, wanted dead or alive by the Empire. Is that what this is all about? I'm hardly the first man to earn the ire of the Empire, nor will I be the last. Was not Namai home to brave and true warriors who fought beneath our banners for king and country? They fought and they died, every last one. And then the Imperials came looking for more because of them. They were this close to killing us all, to burning our village to the ground. We've only just begun to enjoy some semblance of peace. Never again, do you understand? We've had enough of you and yours. Whatever it is you're plotting, leave us out of it. Impassioned as his pleas may be, surely he must know that I cannot leave things as they are. But for now, I shall respect his wishes. We must continue on towards our final destination, the House of the Fierce, proud headquarters of the Doman Liberation Front. There is a secret entrance to the north of Namai, by way of a small spring. Come, I will show you. Follow Gosetsu. This way, we must dive into the water. Have no fear, Dragonfruit. It is but a short distance. You need not hold your breath for long. Now, don't you worry about that. We have the protection of the Kami. There we go. House of the Fierce. Oh. How invigorating. Congratulations, my friends. You are come to the House of the Fierce. A glimpse of madness. You are Dragonfruit Gelato, are you not? We were told of your coming. Heroes of Eorzea, we of the Doman Liberation Front are honored to receive you. If you would be so good as to follow me. Oh, right, the Aetheryte's dismantled at this point.
This is the House of the Fierce. But there are so few of them.
Yeah, Elise, that's
Many
what
kindred
happens.
spirits remain in hiding following the rebellion. Many others gave their lives for their nation. We are the stubborn remainder. Even When accounting for our comrades in the field, we are at a fraction of our former strength, 'tis true. Yet we few are patriots. Brothers in arms, prepared to fight with every fiber of our being to set our people free.
Ever are we hopeful that others will join our cause, but never did I dream that you would journey so far.
Hey, it's Yugiri! Hi, girly!
Yukiri! Gods, it's good to see you. You look great, by the way. Have you been here long?
Love her.
I returned but recently, having concluded my mission. Oh, it is good to see you again, my friends.
Did I hear aright? Your mission is concluded? Then you have found the young master.
Ere we speak of that, I would know by what fortuitous circumstance our friends came to be here.
Oh, you know. We just decided we were gonna come liberate Doma, I guess.
The Empire's crimes are all too familiar. Lys, my heart goes out to your people.
We wanted to stay and fight, believe me, but we knew it wouldn't work. We needed more time to rebuild, and more allies to stand with us against the Empire. So we decided to come here and help you free Doma. To show everyone that you're not alone, and that the Garleans can be beaten if we work together. I'd like to think we proved that in the Ruby Sea.
That you did, Lys, and far more besides. Needless to say, your assistance would be most welcome.
Hear, hear. Now then, Yugiri, you must tell me of your search for our master.
Give her time. Just getting there.
Lest you wonder, he speaks of Lord Hien, son of Lord Cayenne, who perished during the rebellion. When it became clear that all hope of victory had gone, Lord Hien bade us deliver as many of our people as we could to safety beyond our borders. But as his father's heir, he was determined to fight on, and so he did, until he suffered a grievous wound in battle and vanished without a trace. Until now. For I have found Lord Hien, seen and spoken with him, on the Azim steppe.
O boundless and merciful Kami, the young master lives. Tell me, was he well? Did his wound yet ail him? Where is he now? Have you brought him back to us?
Buddy, slow down. Give her time.
You may take comfort in the knowledge that he is hale and whole. However, when I invited him to return with me to Doma, he had this to say. If Doma yet thirsts for the blood of patriots and tyrants, I shall offer unto her my blade. But if she has had her fill of bitter draughts, I shall offer unto her conquerors my head. Thrice did I declare to him that no true son or daughter of Doma would ever accept such a sacrifice. But for all my passion, he would not be swayed. Learn the truth of her heart and return to me, he said. And so I left him.
That's easy. We just gotta, prep a country for revolution.
The words of one made to wear the mantle of leadership too soon. Yet there is wisdom in them all the same. If the people no longer yearn to be free, 'twould be folly to rekindle the fires of war.
To suffer our master, to surrender his life and forsake all hope of freedom is by far the greater folly. I will not go to face my fallen comrades having done naught to stop it.
Nor I, Shadow Walker, nor I. But we need not rouse our comrades to battle this day. Let us instead welcome our honored guests and allow them a moment of respite.
That would be ideal, yes. As you can see, they went to great lengths to disable the Aetheryte. Apparently, in the twilight days of the rebellion, they feared that Xenos would be willing to risk sending unattuned conscripts. That said, it is hardly irreversible. They have the necessary materials. It would be a challenge to repair it alone, but mayhap with my brother's help. You should hear this, Dragonfruit. He was just telling me about Xenos and the rebellion. What you have to understand is that it was not a simple matter of numbers. The bulk of the 12th never even took the field. It was Xenos' stratagems that won the war. They were unlike anything we'd ever seen. His formations were unorthodox, bewildering, and we honestly thought we had him on the back foot. One moment we were pressing home our advantage, the next we were surrounded and at his mercy. And then he stood before us, his cornered prey, alone and unarmed. He beckoned us to come forward and fight for our lives. One by one, my comrades charged. Fearless and unflinching, he would dance amidst their blades for a time, and then draw close as if to embrace. One after another. He made us watch. Do you understand? He made us watch. What kind of monster enjoys killing people? I do not think there was any joy in it, nor justice, nor morality, nor meaning. To him, the weight of one life is no different than that of 1,000. A challenge had been issued and was accepted, but on finding us no challenge at all, his objective changed. Hi, Moomin. Come here. There were tales of Imperial soldiers being flayed for slaughtering families, for breaking men's spirits. Only later did I come to understand why. He did not desire obedience, he desired hate, and men consumed by it. A new battle, a new enemy, a new challenge. The hunt, I am told he called it. A hunt without end. And when all our best lay dead and broken, he left. He left, muttering that we had bored him. But our weapons at least held his interest, for he took a fallen samurai's sword, having grown fond of it. Since that day, he has ever wielded Far Eastern blades. He is said to be fascinated by ones with storied histories, and so soldiers who seek to curry his favor often present those of defeated enemies as gifts. He is 1,000% a maul-sword guy. It's like it's all a game to him. People are suffering, dying, and he's collecting swords? We all feel the same, but my lady, you must understand. On the battlefield, reasons do not matter. The victor is not the just, but the strong, and the strong become the heroes of the tale. We were not strong enough. It is not sufficient to be right, to be just. Without strength, our path has but one end. Mayhap a brief respite is in order. Were I 20 years younger, these wounds would not warrant a second glance. Alas, no samurai has the strength to defeat that villain old age. But what say you to the House of the Fierce? Compared to your Rising Stones, I concede it may seem somewhat lacking. But it has been a haven these past 10 years to all who would set Doma free. Regrettably, our efforts in that time have come to little and less. When the Emperor died, we were so sure the hour of our liberation was at hand. But Xenos soon put paid to that with the aid of Yotsuyu and the secrets she sold. Dragonfruit, I do hope you have taken this opportunity to rest and recover. I mean, kinda. It is well that you spoke with one of the survivors of that massacre. To defeat one's foe, one must first understand his true nature. As the Alamegan resistance has struggled, so too has the Doman Liberation Front. More so, perhaps, given the precarious position in which we find ourselves in the wake of our doomed rebellion. We are few and our enemies legion. We are weak, and they strong. Yet with your help, I believe that there is little we cannot achieve. I only hope the depth of our predicament has not shaken your commitment to our cause. I relish the challenge? No, 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 no. Never. Victory will be ours. We're not going Xenos route, I'm sorry. Aye, that it will. With the hero of Eorzea on our side, we cannot lose. A stubborn remainder. Now then, I should be glad to discuss our next course of action. Though now that I think on it, I myself have been away from Doma for some time, and even after my return, the search for Lord Hien commanded my full attention. Mayhap it would be to both our benefit if we were to see the reality of Doma for ourselves, for did my lord not bid me learn the truth of her heart? Let us do this together, Dragonfruit. Let us go among the people and with our own eyes bear witness to their hardship. As a foreigner in these lands, your reputation does not precede you. Moreover, unlike Gosetsu, I can accompany you without attracting unwanted attention. Good. I'd like to join you if that's all right. By all means. We should be glad of your company and your perspective. Namai is not far. I say we begin there. Okay. Back to Namai. Ah, Dragonfruit. I'm glad to see that you too put thought into your garments given the covert nature of our activities. Sure. I should think my reason's obvious. To enter the village while wearing the garb of the shinobi would be beyond reckless. We shall pose as traveling merchants. Dragonfruit is our leader, and we as her assistants. Are there any objections? I'm not really the merchant type, but if you think this is the best way to go about it, I'll trust you. Then without further ado, let us begin. Okay, time to gather information. You, a merchant. Forgive my skepticism, but you strike me less a woman of commerce and more a common sellsword. Hey, rude. Shh, give my best smile. I stand corrected. Such a warm and cordial nature you possess. I pray you forgive me my earlier rudeness. It has been some time since the Viceroy came to our village to purge it of insurgents. Those who resisted suffered terribly, and those who did not fared little better. We who remain know better than to risk her ire. If the Imperials demand laborers, we comply. If they demand conscripts to send as soldiers to other provinces, we obey. Ours is a difficult life with little in the way of luxuries. I know not what you sell, merchant, but I doubt that I, nor anyone else here, can afford it. What's up, dog boy? A traveling merchant? With meat, perchance? Better not to know when I have so little coin. I feel your eyes upon me. You know not the Lupin. Surely you have not been long in Yansha, else you would. For generations we have served the lords of Doma, compassionate and wise as they were, but the memories of such times fade with every passing day, as others will tell you. Foreign peddlers, in Namai. Whatever it is you sell, I have no money to buy. Perhaps you should go elsewhere. Saying that, I know of no village in Yansha that has fared any better. Once I would have directed you to the samurai lords of Monzen, had they not all died in battle or in the purges. There's the Doman Enclave, of course, but that lies beyond the Dairyu Moon Gates. Needless to say, the Imperials are disinclined to let any but their own pass. Weren't you the one who came with the general? No? I see. My mistake. It warms my heart to see traveling merchants in Namai again. Though the Imperials never sealed our borders, folks like you have taken to avoiding Yansha ever since the rebellion. Unfortunately, that has only made it harder for us to survive. You may have noticed, but we lack for a great many things. It was not much better before, true, but it has only gotten worse. Dragonfruit, what have you learned? Things are not good here. Lise and I encountered much of the same. They've been pushed beyond the brink. I expected frustration and disillusionment, but not so much that they would come to question the wisdom of opposing Imperial rule in the first place. Unless we can convince them otherwise, I fear I cannot convince Lord Hien to return, and without him, we'll be fine. The ones we leave behind. Let us not yet lose hope. Though the situation in Namai is bleak, perhaps it is not so elsewhere. I wish to speak with others outside the village. Lise and I will look for farmers in the paddies to the east. Dragonfruit, I ask that you look to the south. Surely they cannot all have given into despair. Find people in distress. Good objective. Yeah, they seem distressed. What do we got? Oh no, not tiny caterpillar. Out of here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you hadn't come along, I don't know what I would have done. What am I doing out here? Oh, looking for flowers. I need some for my parents' graves. The ones my brother and I usually bring are yellow because it was my mother's favorite color. You haven't seen any, have you? Obtain yellow flowers. Can do. Golden carnation. No! Out of here. None of that. Only yellow ones will do. Mother wouldn't have wanted anything else. Yellow wildflowers. An assortment of yellow wildflowers perfect for any number of joyful or somber occasions. Handpicked by you. You found some. Thank you so much, miss. That's twice you've saved me now. If you have some time to spare, maybe you could come with me? I'm sure Mother and Father would want to meet the woman who showed me such kindness. We buried them on a cliff to the west of the village. There's a path through the terraces. I'll show you. Whole lot of energy shields. We're here. Just give me a moment to put down the flowers and I'll introduce you. They love to meet travelers and hear tales of faraway places. Maybe you could tell them one about your homeland? Azami? Are you there? Azami! What in the... You should not be here. Get away from my sister. Don't be so rude. She saved me from monsters, brother. She even helped me pick flowers for Mother and Father. Go back to the village, now. You're scaring me. I said go. Stay inside and lock the door until I return. Don't think me ungrateful. My sister's the only family I have. If you saved her, then thank you. But it changes nothing. I asked you to leave, and now I'm asking you again. I'm not going to report you to the Imperials or anything stupid like that, but it's too dangerous for you to stay here. So please, I'm begging you, just leave us alone. Also ad starting in about a minute, chat. Is that really what you want? How many times do I have to tell you? If they find you here, we're the ones they'll punish, and it'll be 1,000 times worse than before. My mother and father believed in the rebellion. They left to fight for Lord Cayenne. They came home on a cart driven by Imperial soldiers. The soldiers demanded that the families of the insurgents present themselves, or else they'd burn the whole village to the ground. So we did. What choice did we have? They beat us in the village square, with their hands, with sticks, with anything. They kicked us while we lay on the ground begging for mercy. They made us denounce my mother and father, call them fools, call them traitors, say they deserve to die. I heard them laughed, but I dare not look up. One leaned close and whispered in my ear what he'd do to my sister if they had to come back. They're gone, but they're never far. All it takes is the wrong word in the wrong ear and they'll return. And then I'll have to dig another grave, if I'm lucky. Whatever you came here to do, leave us out of it. If you want to fight the Imperials, go and fight them on your own. You can't help us. No one can. And this is all we've got, so please, don't take it from us. Oop, no. No giant chocobo cart, please. Sure, we'll take the giant fox. That's a little more manageable. You are come at a good time, Dragonfruit. We but recently completed our inquiries. What of yours? I was not aware of these events. The boy, Issei, he told you all of this? Such disgraceful, despicable crimes. If I knew the men responsible, I would not hesitate to hunt them down and... Forgive me, that outburst was unbecoming. The more I learn of the Imperial's actions in my absence, the more difficult I find it to marshal my emotions. Could Lord Hien have foreseen this? That our people's spirits would be broken so? Though at first I scoffed at his pronouncement, it feels all too possible now that he might resolve to surrender himself. A new ruby tithe. Despite everything we have seen and learned, I refuse to renounce this cause. We should return to the House of the Fierce and consult with our comrades. Perhaps together we might... Did you hear that? Quickly, we must find a place to hide. Hide with Lisa Nugiri. Also my glowy-ass carbuncle. It's fine. He'll stay out of sight, I promise.
Imperials.
They do control the province.
Why are you milling about like a pack of slack-jawed mongrels? Form a line! Now! Finally. I come before you today to deliver an announcement of the highest import. So listen well. While on a charitable mission to Isari village, the acting viceroy and her personal guard came under attack from Confederate forces. This brazen, unconscionable act cannot and will not go unanswered. As loyal subjects of the Empire, who enjoy her safety and prosperity, you have a duty to defend her as well.
Great.
There is no cause for alarm. We have no intention of sending ill-trained fodder to the front line. Those who are selected will be expected to perform rudimentary tasks, cleaning and maintenance and so forth. You will serve only as long as you are needed. Afterwards, you'll be free to return to your homes.
Sure. We definitely believe that.
You first.
Please. Don't do it, girly.
The Empire has no pressing need of cleaners. This is but a thinly veiled attempt to intimidate those who supported the Confederacy's actions, and isolate any whose loyalty they already suspect.
And lastly, you. That should suffice for now.
Don't worry. I will be back before you know it. Listen to the elders while I'm away, and do not play outside the village. Everything is going to be fine. I love you, all right? Remember that I love you.
Oh, buddy.
We thank you for your cooperation. Rest assured that this will all be over very soon, once the Confederacy has been made to pay our own ruby tithe.
Bullshit.
There's no telling what might happen to those people.
Please.
We have to help them.
Please. Girly.
And we shall. But
We're going to make things worse if we do that now.
We must ascertain their destination. I doubt this is the first village the Garleans have visited, nor is it like to be the last. I will track these men. Will you help me?
Yugiri, I will help you do
Pray
anything you
return
ask
to
me
our
to.
headquarters and tell the others what you saw here. Should we have need of reinforcements, I would know that they are ready.
But I should be going with you. I came here to fight!
Soon enough, Lys. Soon enough. For now, we must proceed with caution.
I know that. I do. It's just... when I saw them rounding those people up... Look, if anything happens, anything at all, you'd better call for us. I mean it, Yugiri. Anything at all.
Look, I respect where she's coming from, but also, this is a covert operation, Lise. Regardless of what the officer claimed, I fear they have crueler designs for these people. With me, Dragonfruit. We must hurry. Follow Yagiri. Given the circumstances, we must make every effort to refrain from needless violence. Is that a car? It sure is. The car from Final Fantasy XV is like a collaboration mount in this game, so it's just there. You can just have that. Here, it is a shinobi's tool for when I'm I can speak, I promise. Also, welcome, Naoto. It is a shinobi's tool for when a more discreet approach is required. Use it with these darts. They are coated with an alchemical reagent that induces a deep sleep. Thank you for the head pats, much appreciated. There are soldiers patrolling ahead. Were circumstances different, we could engage them directly, but for the villagers' sake, we dare not risk it. We will use our blowguns to incapacitate them. Regardless of your familiarity with such weapons, you are a veteran warrior, and I am sure it will come naturally to you. Nevertheless, practice is in order. Oh, great, it's these kind of quests. But yeah, 14 has a bunch of, like, weird collab mounts. Like the Yokai Watch couch. It's just a giant Jibanyan. And I love it very much. Because it looks so goofy. There's also the Rathalos from Monster Hunter. Which is just a little guy. I'm trying to think if I have any other collab mounts. Oh yeah, the Nearpod. Also a good one. Oops, hold up. I know how to play this game, I swear. I think that's it for collab mounts that I've got. Yeah, that's about it. Okay. Time to go shoot stuff with blow darts. There, the soldier on the hill below. Take aim and fire. If the dart finds its mark, he should fall within moments. Search your surroundings for the Imperial soldier. You can move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Okay, yep. I have done these quests many a time. Bye, buddy. Bye. Well done, my friend. Now give me your map. There's a vantage point from which you may observe and fire upon the other soldiers. Worry not. I shall be with you every step of the way, keeping watch for other patrols. We shall speak again on the other side of the river. Okay. Time to go gently incapacitate more soldiers. You played this game for a couple of hours a year ago, so basically everything is new. Ooh. I have played way too much Final Fantasy XIV, but I love it a lot, and they just barely added the second expansion pack to the free trial, so there is a lot of free game out there, and, like, genuinely some of the best storytelling that Square Enix has done. The Heaven's Ward expansion especially, but like Stormblood has its good moments, which is the expansion we're currently in for this New Game Plus run. We are so good at sniping. We got, what, one left? Yeah. Let's line that up nicely. Bye. The last Imperial soldier crumples to the ground asleep. You put away your blowgun and prepare to rejoin Yugiri. Girl, where did you go? You're so far out. There you are. Excellent work, Dragonfruit. They appear to be none the wiser. The villagers are being held in the castrum to the south, Fluminis. Once it was the base of operations for the Garlean occupation, until 10 or so years ago when they relocated to Doma Castle. Now the castrum serves as little more than a storage facility. I spy 2 sentries near the gate. As you have proven yourself to have impeccable aim, I would ask you to incapacitate them. This very hill should afford you a clear shot. I like how they introduced this mechanic and then are immediately like, okay, now use it for like every quest for like 5 quests. Have fun. Bye. Perfect. The 2 sentries slumber side by side. No others appear to be forthcoming. Hey, Yugiri, we did it. Fine work, Dragonfruit. You have a gift for the ways of the shinobi. I mean, kinda. I'm only like a level 63 ninja, it's fine. The way is clear. Let us move closer and see what has become of the villagers. At least I think I'm 63. Maybe I'm 62? I lied, I'm only a level 62 ninja. Those levels. Yeah, I've played a lot of this game. Sir, the On from the other villages are assembled for inspection. Very good. I will address them personally. Attention. Shortly you all will be transported to the facility on the distant shore. Your duties, as you have been previously informed, will be rudimentary in nature. More specifically, you will be tasked with the repair and maintenance of various arms and armaments, as well as Magitech devices. Magitech? But we're farmers, we don't know the first thing about Magitech. It'd take us months, if not years, to learn how to do that kind of work. The material in question was damaged when your kith and kin rose up in rebellion. Therefore, you bear responsibility for its repair. If you cannot perform your duties, you will learn how. And if you cannot learn how, then your villages may find themselves at the mercy of the Confederacy and other radical elements. Is that what you want? Deal with this rabble. I am needed at the castle. This is no temporary measure. Those men and women will die in servitude. Once they are taken to the other facility, it will be too late. If we are to intervene, we must do so now. Agreed? Then let us be about it. Sure, let's just draw the Empire's attention even more fiercely. The will to live. Despite the urgency of the situation, we must still proceed with the utmost caution to ensure the safety of the villagers. To wit, we must infiltrate the castrum without raising the alarm. I will deal with any soldiers near the entrance. Stand watch for others approaching from the north until you hear my signal. Stand watch for Imperial patrols. I can do that. But yeah, I think I have all my crafting classes at 80 or higher. Yeah, all my gathering classes are maxed out. And then every combat class is at least level 60, if not higher. I need to work on those more. I would like to get everything to 90 at some point, but I don't know if I'm going to do that before the end of the expansion. Oh, hello. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. I don't know why it did not give me an alert in the usual place, but thank you, Sroka. Much appreciated. Storm of Blood, yes, let's go. Born from blood of our fallen brothers, it's true. For a mercy, you spy no Imperial patrols bound for the Castrum. A hawk's cry pierces the silence. Yugiri is waiting. Hope you are having a good day, friend. Speak softly, lest the others hear us. What of the outside? We're good, girlie, don't you worry. That is good. We may proceed as planned. These ones shall not soon wake. However, the others are too close to the villagers. Incapacitating them as I did these ones is far too risky. You are? Hope I'm having a good time with the New Game Plus. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. It's been... So, like, I played through all of... I started playing in, like, 5.2... Or, no, 5.1, and I got caught up to the story by 5.2. So, like, I kind of no-lifed it for a while, so it's nice to go back through it all and catch the stuff that I missed. But I do love me some New Game Plus. Fortunately, a solution presents itself. I would have you disguise yourself as an Imperial soldier and convince them that a changing of the guard is in order. You have your pick of uniforms. They shall not protest. Give. The uniform appears to be more or less your size. Oh yeah, I have not touched Stormblood since it released. Yeah, it's an interesting expansion from what I remember. Like, I know there was some writing that I had a super bad time with, but it's not been too bad so far. Like, it doesn't hit the heights of Heavensward, obviously, but it's still good. With all due care and consideration, you relieve the sleeping soldier of their uniform. You have chosen one to your liking, then. Excellent. I shall hide these ones where none will find them. Also, like, Stormblood does have some of my favorite characters, so it's got that going for it. Our sleeping beauties have been laid to rest in their bunks. Oh, and while I was in the barracks, I happened upon these spare uniforms, in case the items in your possession are not to your liking. Thanks, girlie. This Kabuto and Teko should match the Uwagi Hakama and Choka in your possession. Thanks. And with that, you have a full set. I am sure that once you change, it will seem as though it was bespoke. You will need to give the soldiers guarding the villagers a proper Imperial salute to complete the deception, and convince them to come here, where I will be waiting to deal with them. Oh, but I don't wanna. My glam is so nice. Why are you making me do this, Yugiri? Fine. Horrible. Changing of the guard, is it? About bloody time. Just looking at these on is making me depressed. Reminds me of when I was in their shoes, pissing myself in fear. A bed? Yeah, we got a bed and a chair. The most important mounts. It's very important to be cozy when you're, you know, flying through the skies. Is it time already? Not that I'm complaining, mind, but I thought the others would be gone longer. Alrighty, Agiri. We did it. These ones shall be sleeping soundly along with the others. And with that, there are no more soldiers to trouble us. You can dispose of that accursed uniform, too. Thank God. It is time to guide the villagers to freedom. Out of here. Give me my good clothes. Oh yeah, and also the gorilla. That's another mount I have. We got you guys, don't worry. This game has some very interesting mounts. I'll have to show you the television once I'm out of the cutscene.
We have dealt with the Imperials for now, but you must flee this place quickly.
Dealt with them? Oh no. You didn't kill them, did you?
Are you mad? There's no escaping the Empire. Running will only make it worse.
We didn't kill anyone, probably. Yugiri, did you kill anyone?
To stay is to die. You know this to be true. Even if you lack the will to fight, surely you have the will to live! Or has that, too, been beaten out of you? Is this what has become of Doma?
I mean, 20 years of Imperial occupation will do that to a country, Yugiri.
You were Lord Hien's retainer, trained to fight without fear and obey without question. Well, we're not. We're lost and afraid. We hate this, all of this, but we can't do a damn thing to change it. And trying will only make it worse. It's a pathetic
You were eepy.
existence.
Valid.
That's all we got.
Hello, Lena. Welcome,
When
welcome.
people like you come here pretending it can be different, it doesn't help. All right?
Peace, boy. Peace. She came to help, and for that we should be grateful.
Elder, your face.
We all have scars. Some too many to bear. Too many battles. Too much lost. Our friends, our family, even our liege. We who survived are forced to bend the knee, to sell our souls and surrender our dignity. How are we to lift our heads when this shame weighs so heavily upon us? Your courage, your resolve, they are as salt in our wounds.
That is a fair point.
If they only knew what you would do for them, my lord. You have made your plight clear, and I shall impose my will no more.
A lot of the Ansha arc is
But know
few.
this,
Yeah,
brothers and sisters of Doma.
agreed. That's kind of rough.
For all you have suffered, for all the horror and the ignominy, you are still here. You are still alive. My lord prays you value your life as highly as he does. As for me, I swear by all the Kami in creation that I will free you from this torment, no matter the cost.
If the Imperials come for me, I will tell them we were tricked by an Ori woman.
Tell them whatever you must to keep your loved ones safe.
You like a lot of it. A lot of the hard decisions of Rebellion. Sometimes they're a little on the nose, but they make it work. Yeah. It definitely stumbles in some places, but I think it gets where it needs to go. And it does a good job of showing that, like, Lise and Gosetsu's approach is not super working out.
After everything.
Also ads starting in about a minute, chat, just so y'all are aware. Sometimes they're a little too blunt or try to hammer the point for brevity, and it's just oof, but it does get there. Yeah, that's true. Also, where's my television? There it is. And or it ain't, truly. But yeah, Naoto, we just have a TV that we can exist in. Love it. Daughter of the Deep. Apologies, Dragonfruit. I was lost in thought. Mayhap they have the right of it. Mayhap we are fools for urging them to rise once more. Yet I have to believe, that in their heart of hearts, they still... Now is not the time. We must finish what we started. I have in my possession a powerful medicine that befuddles the mind and memories. We must administer it to the soldiers ere they wake. The medicine will leave the soldiers confused and unable to clearly recall recent events. They will suspect that they fell asleep at their posts and be reluctant to discuss it with others. It is not more than a temporary measure, but we dare not kill them for the sake of the villagers. Tend to the last who I put to sleep. I shall see to the others. Gather up the Imperial Decurion. Hey, that's a mark. I don't know what rank that is, but... Sure. If it's a B rank, it's gonna do nothing for us, but... That's probably a B rank. That's okay. It's a B, yeah, gotcha. I'm not familiar with all of the Stormblood zone marks, apart from, like, some of the S ranks, I guess? A couple of the A ranks. Find a suitable place for the Decurion. Okay, you get to go here. Yugiri's medicine. The contents of this pouch are a mystery, but you may be assured of their efficacy in befuddling the mind and memories of hapless Imperial soldiers. You wish they actually swapped out the difficulty spikes near the names for something that made sense? Yeah, it would be cool if marks were actually, like, labeled by what their ranks are. Mother, is that you? It is time to be so comfy cozy. At least he'll have a nice view when he wakes up. want to go home. Well, buddy, maybe you shouldn't have joined up with the Imperial Army then. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, my friend. How you doing, girly?
Forgive me for making you search. It calms me, the sound. It helps me to remember the sway of the ocean when I close my eyes.
Oh yeah, we met your parents, Yugiri. Just forgot to tell you that part.
Despite the many great and noble things I said, in truth I am not of Doma. I was born beneath the waves of the Ruby Sea. To think that you were there, that you even spoke with my mother and father.
Yeah, they're doing fine, by the way.
They are in good health then. The knowledge is of great comfort to me. That I might have the strength to protect my home from the Empire, I left to learn the secrets of the shinobi. Day and night we trained, ever striving to exceed our mental and physical limits. After a time, my skills were recognized, and I was dispatched to assist the Doman Liberation Front. It was then that I met Lord Kayan and his son, and their loyal samurai, Gosetsu. Good men all, brave and true, so clear their eyes, so pure their purpose. Any shinobi would have been proud to serve them and Doma. But, in the end, I will always be of the sea. Every day, I pray for my home and for the people I left behind, that they might be spared the wages of war and live in peace, untouched by this madness.
It's a good thing to want.
I confessed this to Lord Hien once. Do you know what he said to me? He said, "Good. We are better for the conviction of our allies, and draw inspiration from their example. What is weak alone may together grow stronger." Never did I lose faith in them. Even when all was lost and I led our people to Eorzea, I clung to the belief that our dream would one day be realized.
It's good to keep that faith.
But when I gazed into those eyes bereft of hope, when those broken men balked at liberty, the dream was shattered.
Oh, hun. It will not always be so.
So I pray, and thus do I labor to see a new day dawn, regardless of my misgivings. When all is said and done, we can but carry on, together.
Oh. Well, that seems bad.
An Imperial airship. It is bound for Doma Castle. Quickly, we must rejoin the others.
I think FanFest stream starts at 2 a.m., though you don't know if that's when the keynote is or not. Oh. Okay. Might be up for that, we'll see. I so desperately want them to show Fem Hrothgar. I don't think we're gonna get that this FanFest, but a girl can dream. Return with Yugiri to the House of the Fierce. Okay. Can I just I know technically I shouldn't have access to this aetheryte at this point in the story, but also thanks a lot for the stream, Eepiness Calls. Thank you for stopping by, Naoto. Get some good rest. Come, we must tell the others of this airship or hear what they know of it. It's probably only good things. Yeah, everyone's running around, so it must be good news.
There you are. What happened? Are the villagers all right?
They're
We
fine-ish.
freed them, along with many others. Kosetsu, we spied an airship bound for the castle. Know you aught of it?
Aye, that we do. The Crown Prince is come to Doma.
Oh. That's fine.
We suspect this is a result of recent events in Girabania. Our defeat notwithstanding, there appears to be some concern in Garlemald that subversive elements may be rallying in other provinces. Though Yotsuyu governs Doma, Xenos remains the province's anointed viceroy, and it would seem he has come to assess the current situation in person.
If Xenos is here, we must seize this opportunity and kill him.
Yeah, we tried that,
Would that it were so
Yugiri.
simple, Lady Yugiri.
It
You
didn't
may
super
recall that
work.
we encountered Xenos at Rolga's Reach. We have seen firsthand what he can do. His power defies explanation. He faced the Alliance, the Resistance, and the Scions, and he defeated us all.
Please.
We survived and learned from the experience, it is true. But if we are to defeat him, it will not be through simple opportunism. We will require a flawless plan.
We know his strengths. A prodigious swordsman trained from childhood by the finest Imperial tutors, reputed to be without equal on the battlefield, which is why we must not meet him there. Nay, we keep to the shadows, the domain of the shinobi, and thence we strike. You need only give me the chance.
Yugiri.
Were
I
this
respect
but a
the
matter
hustle,
of
however.
personal revenge, I would not presume to bar your path, for I myself crave that same vengeance. But to draw steel against the Emperor's son is a grave decision, and one that will shape our nation's future. Do not forget Lord Hien's words.
What, that we should sheathe our swords if the people lack the will to fight? I will not squander this opportunity. If we do naught, our master's life is forfeit.
Even should you succeed, Xenos' death will not win Doma her freedom. More likely, her doom. Can we defend our people against the Empire's
Rare
retribution?
Gosetsu level-headed
We few
moment.
against a legion? Do not be a fool, child.
Mayhap I am a fool with foolish dreams of a future that will never be. But I cannot, I will not forsake them!
Yugiri, wait!
I will say that's something that I think
now?
Stormblood does well, is showing just how at odds all the internals of a revolution can be in terms of, like, things they are good at, things they prioritize, things that they're overextending for. Path of no return. I will not pursue her. It is for her to think on our master's words and recognize the futility of her course. Those, at least, are my thoughts upon the matter. Yours may be different. Should you wish to give chase, I will not bar your path. We each have but one life, and it is not to be spent recklessly in pursuit of our goals. I pray she realizes this soon. Search for Yugiri. I don't remember where she go. Yugiri, where are you at, girly? Did she go out? I think she went out. Okay, she did. Hi, so maybe we reconsider the hasty assassination plan. Yeah? Yuri? What are we doing, hon? Did Gosetsu send you to stop me? Then you came of your own free will. I should be surprised if you agreed with my chosen course. No one else did. But it is not as fanciful as they would have you believe. Scant moments ago I received the Crown Prince's itinerary from one of our spies in the castle. It would seem that Xenos has no desire to remain in Doma any longer than necessary. He wishes to inspect the moon gates this very eve. His impatience is to our advantage. He arrived without warning and gave Yotsuyu no time to prepare. The whole castle is in state of upheaval. To avoid any delay, he has declined a full escort and will be traveling with no more than a handful of soldiers. The Kami could not have blessed us with more auspicious circumstances. I will kill him, Dragonfruit. I will. Not alone. I know the odds. I know what he is capable of, and that in open confrontation I will likely die. But if I do not, if I succeed, then countless lives will be saved. Doma, Alamigo, everything will change. One life for that world is a price I would pay 1,000 times over. What? What is it? Why are you looking at me like that? Do you mean to join me? Girly, do you have to ask? Thank you. I cannot well express what this means to me. We have much to discuss, but we can do so on the way. Yuzuka Manor is some distance from here. We must hurry. Oh. Stay calm. No one knows you were here. No one knows you saw anything. No one knows you overheard two rebels plotting to kill the Crown Prince. You say? It's shut the fuck up Fridays, my guy. Stupid, you know how this ends, and they only have themselves to blame. You have to tell them. You have to. Hey, buddy. Remember how we saved your life? Shut the fuck up Friday, dude. Uh-huh. What if we don't go talk to the Imperials, bud? That's probably the smart course of action. I forgot how pretty the moon gates look. Even if they are massive symbols of Imperial conquest. This is far enough. Let us discuss our plan of attack. The time between the seconds. Xanos' itinerary is as follows. He will depart Doma Castle by ship and approach the moon gates. The Magitech field will be deactivated briefly, allowing his vessel to pass. It will then continue on to these very docks where he and his entourage will disembark. As you can see, this area is not ideal for an ambush. Wide open, multiple avenues of escape. The manor is better suited to our needs. Let us split up and search for suitable hiding places. Search for a place to lie in wait. Surrounded by walls and deserted, this location appears to be ideal for concealment. Ah, there you are. From the roof, we would have a clear view of the docks. It is settled. We shall lie in wait here until Xanos arrives. As discussed, if all goes to plan, he shall fall with my first blow. If not, then the two of us will have to engage him in open combat. His escort is of no consequence, which means that we will have a 2-to-1 advantage. Nevertheless, he is not to be underestimated. Yagiri, I don't think 2-to-1's gonna help us here. We had like a several more than that to 1 advantage at Rulger's Reach. All that remains is to wait. I trust that you are ready. You know what? Sure.
He comes.
You got this, girlie.
The village is not far, my lord. If it please you, we shall escort you there directly.
Less a province than a graveyard. The rotting husk of a broken nation devoid of proper sport. Ah, but as his radiance wishes...
You know, I forget when we get to see him with his helmet off for the first time.
Yes, of course, my lord.
I don't know if we already have or
may I
not.
say how terribly sorry we are that you had to come so far.
We labored long to sow the seeds of hatred, of fear, to train them as beasts. Now we shall see the harvest.
It's a
Let
little
there be
fucked up, my
savage
guy.
beasts baying for blood, and not hollow-eyed prey cowering in the dark. Or there will be no joy in this hunt.
You got this, Yagiri. I believe in you. Oh. That's not part of the plan.
Ambush!
Shinobi? And me without my brute.
We're fine. It's all good.
How weak you are. is this the sum of your hate?
This is only the beginning. For Lord Kyan! For Doma!
Ah!
Beat him to death with my book, as is right and proper.
Mayhap I shall test this new blade of yours. Let us hope it is to my liking, lest your misfortunes compound.
Yeah?
Then again, I am loath to expend such effort on the unworthy.
Oh my god.
Come, earn the honor.
You're such a shit. That's okay. I will kick your ass. Defeat Xenos. Sure. Oh, am I literally just kiting him? Oh, none of that. No vein splitter. That seems bad, actually. I didn't realize that he just slow walks to you. Oh. It begins. Yep. Hey, at least this time constant gravity's not stunning us. That's progress. Oh, out of here with that. Love how much damage, how much less damage they do. Yes, it's very good mechanical storytelling. Oh, that hurts.
This day you die! Leave this to me.
All right.
Oh. Oh. Unbridled. The true power of Ame no Habakiri is unleashed. Yikes.
Let us put you to the proof.
I'm good, actually.
No, I must fight on. I must.
Run, beast, run.
What? I'd be running, don't you worry. The turn in this fight is very good, I will say. Didn't catch that even Yotsuyu got
Give me
scared
something
there,
to
damn.
remember.
Yep. Is this where it knocks us down? Oh. No, I shielded. We're good. No art of the sword, actually. What if we did not? Ooh. See, I'm so good at seeing where AoEs are, is the thing.
I see.
No more constant gravity. Stop that. Okay, that's our down for the count. We did such a good job assassinating the Crown Prince, y'all. Mission accomplished.
Ah, I remember you. Al Amigo, the champion of the savages.
Look ye where the sun doth rise, see crimson embers darkening skies. Look ye where the sun doth fall, see azure lost amidst the squall.
Thanks, Urianger. Oh. Okay, yeah, there we get the face reveal. The greasy boy himself.
How right I was to spare your life. Hear me, hero. Endure. Survive. Live. For the rush of blood. For the time between the seconds. Live. For the sole pleasure left me in this empty, ephemeral world. Live.
Ah, yes, his first horny moment. Yeah. That do kind of be his character arc.
You are not worthy.
Oh. Hey! Issei made a good decision.
Get away from them, you imperial dog!
I'm proud of you, buddy. That's growth.
No, don't. You must flee.
We're not going anywhere, do you hear me? We're not running away! What you're doing is stupid and reckless, and I never wanted any part of it, but here we are! I've spent my whole life hating myself. For every time they made me beg, for every time I held my tongue to protect the people I love. And then you came along and reminded me of all the things I never said and never did, and it was even worse. I would have given anything to forget, to walk away, but I knew I'd never be able to live with the guilt.
Also, like, wildly good vocal performance from someone who's a side character for one zone.
So we came, all of us, for you, for ourselves, for Doma!
Oh, absolutely,
Death is
yeah.
death,
It's good.
regardless of the reason. Yet you seem determined to die, intruding upon this sacred ground, turning weapons you can scarcely wield upon me. Your lives will not even begin to redress the balance.
How wrong you are!
Fuck him up, Alize. Get his ass.
Go, now! Guzetsu, see to Yugiri.
Hi.
I can't see a damn thing. Someone stop them!
The hair physics are having a time today. Except for
My
Xenos.
lord?
His hair is mostly just held down by all the oil in it. I don't think we were followed. Gods, I have no idea what was going through that man's head, but I am heartily glad he decided to leave. Oh, and don't thank us. Thank Alfino. He's at the House of the Fierce, patiently awaiting your gratitude. You should have seen the way he turned pale when he heard about Yugiri's plan, and how you, of all people, had decided to help her. He was in such a panic, barking orders, calling for a squadron to be assembled. As were you. I was rather composed, as I recall, though that is neither here nor there. all the little angels. Can you believe it? We faced the Crown Prince himself and lived to tell the tale. You've no idea what this means for us. Everyone's talking about getting more weapons and armor and we're not gonna stop until we've taken back our homeland. Right, getting a bit ahead of ourselves, aren't we? We've got wounded to tend to first. We should get back to the village. Also, ads starting in about a minute, chat. How you feeling, bud? How are you feeling? After fighting that demon, I can only imagine. I suppose I ought to apologize to you for, you know... Anyway, thank you. For not giving up on us. The shinobi, too.
How are you feeling, my lady?
Much the better for my comrades' ministrations and your most generous hospitality. You need not worry.
Good. If there is anything else we can do for the two of you, anything at all, just ask.
Stare any harder and you're like to burn a hole in them. Go and say your piece, for goodness sake.
I've got nothing more to say to them. I'm going to find out how the others are getting on.
Oh, bye, buddy.
Gosetsu, Mistress Alize, I owe you an apology. I acted with reckless disregard for my own safety, and endangered I know not how many others in so doing. Scorning your wise counsel, I knowingly defied our master's wishes, and left you no choice but to follow suit.
Yeah, but you're alive, and that's the important part.
Nonsense. I followed our master's wishes to the letter. Consider once more his words, and the intent therein. In offering his head, he but sought to shield his people from harm, loyal retainers included. You must value your life more highly, Shadow Walker.
On the other hand, your recklessness did serve as an inspiration to many. Mayhap you should not be so hard on yourself. In any event, if you must apologize profusely, it seems only right that you expend as much effort thanking the one person who supported your plan from the first.
That it does. There are no words which will suffice. But thank you.
No, I think those words suffice. You're good, Curly.
And there they are!
12 be praised. When I learned of your rather questionable plot to assassinate Xenos, I feared we would need to recruit a new primal slayer.
Wow, thanks, Alfino.
I'm sorry we couldn't be there. Alize made me swear to stay behind no matter what. I think she was worried I'd hurl myself at Xenos the moment I set eyes on him.
Yeah, that's a fair fear, Lise. You've been known to do that.
What? You'll forgive me for
Do I need a
changing the
naming
subject,
way
but now
companion?
would seem a good time to discuss where we go from here.
That's
Though
a
the Empire
good
has
question.
yet to
I don't know if I have a naming way or not. Also, hello, chats. Welcome, welcome.
Signaled our intentions in so doing. It is only a matter of time before
Is that
the
from
Imperials
Encyclopedia
move against
Eorzea?
us. Given that we lack the strength to oppose them, 'tis plain some manner of brilliant stratagem is required. Therefore, I yield the floor to the preeminent tactician of our time,
So I
with whom
have-
I was privileged to share a
I do have the first 2 volumes. Got a code for one you're not going to use. Let me check my minion library after I'm out of this cutscene, because I might already have one, but if I don't, I will gladly take
If
one.
you
That's
insist.
very kind of you.
While in Kagane, we debated a number of approaches and were eventually forced to concede that we cannot look to the Alliance for aid. Even were it possible to ferry sufficient forces and materiel from Eorzea in a timely manner, such a massive undertaking would not long
Because I
escape
have
the
volumes
attention
1
of
and
the
2,
Empire.
and I know I
It would be
redeemed
a miracle
Matoya's
if
hat
our
for
ships reached
myself,
the
but I can't
shore.
remember if I redeemed the naming way or if I gave that one to a friend.
Fortunately, according to Tataru and Hancock's intelligence, the Empire has withdrawn
But we will
most of
check
its forces
shortly.
from Doma in the past year, leaving her relatively unguarded. That being the case, a popular uprising spearheaded by the full might of the Doman Liberation Front may feasibly be sufficient to threaten the seat of provincial government, namely Doma Castle. 'Twould be rather easier said than done, of course, but I have seen worse plans prevail.
Then we must needs meet with Lord Hien and convince him to return, for there is no surer way to inspire our people to rise up as one. He desired proof of his subjects' conviction, and they have provided it, through no lesser deed than openly opposing Xenos himself.
I think
It
we
will
might
work.
almost be done
It
with this
has to
zone.
work. And next time, we will
Or,
defeat
you know,
him.
this part of this zone. I will be traveling to the Azim Steppe Dragon Fruit. I found Lord Hien once before, and I am confident I can do so again. Moreover, it was to me whom he put the question of Doma's resolve. I feel it my duty to deliver him our people's reply. Okay, let me check my minion guide real quick. Okay, I do not have a naming way. I have many other little beasts, but no naming way. Our countrymen's deeds speak for themselves. Lord Hien cannot deny the truth of their hearts. Too long has it been since I looked on his face. It would be of great comfort to see him again, and no small comfort if you were to join us in the search, I should add. Send it to me after you get off work. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. I wonder what kind of man Hien is. From what I've heard, he's about the same age as me. And then there's Fordula, who isn't a whole lot younger than us both. Like her, he was born and raised in an imperial province. This is all he's ever known. But unlike her, he chose to do something about it. I want to meet him. I want to know why. Maybe if I understand that, it'll help me to understand a lot of other things. I don't know, Lise. Feels a little uncharitable to Fordula. I'm not at all biased about this in the slightest. The beloved king returning to urge his countrymen to rise up in rebellion. Not a story you'd ever hear in Charlian or Ul'dah, is it? Not in those words, perhaps, but no land's people is so cynical to be wholly immune to inspiration. Singular individuals have the power to move hearts and minds no matter where they go. And doubtless you speak from personal experience. As much as this Lord Hien intrigues us, Dragonfruit, there are vital tasks to be attended to here. Preparations for the inevitable assault on Doma Castle, for one. There's also the matter of coordinating our efforts with the Confederacy and our comrades in Kugane, dealing with this troublesome aetherite. I could go on, but you understand. Aye, so it goes. We all have our responsibilities. We shall depart for the Azim Steppe at once. You will be joining us, Dragonfruit? For our part, we shall do what we can to aid the Doman Liberation Front in your absence. We will refrain from conducting any large-scale operations in your absence, and instead devote our energies to bolstering our ranks and training our new recruits. When you return, we will be ready for war. If anything happens, if you need us to come back sooner, you'd better contact us. Noble sacrifice is our last resort, remember? Follow me, my friends. We have many moms to travel before we reach Reunion. Wait, don't leave yet. Here, take these for the road. It's simple fare, but it's the least we can do for you, after what you did for us. It may be stupid and naive of me to say this, but I will. When you come back, we'll finish what we started. We'll beat the Imperials and we'll win our freedom, so don't keep us waiting too long. Oh. Meanwhile, in the keep of Doma Castle.
I would expect no less of Bahamut's conqueror.
Oh. Is that
Prepare
different
the airship.
for if you've cleared coils?
His Radiance will not object. We have fulfilled our obligations here.
I guess that makes sense.
I would see this prize for myself.
Hey, maybe we don't do that.
Do you understand why I appointed you to act in my stead? You, whose only accomplishment was to whisper the right words in the right ear. Because of your petty hatreds. They render you the perfect instrument to bleed your kinsman of hope. To make an example of Doma. Such as was ordered. Listen well. If you yield Doma to the rebels, you will not be given another chance to beg forgiveness. Do your duty, now. Or die with the rest of them.
Yotsuyu do be going through it.
Are you all right, my lady? That was uncalled for. Oh!
That is a powerful slap.
They say your Eorzean is helping the rebels. I want her dead. I want her friends dead. I want the heads of everyone she knows and loves mounted on the castle walls.
You mean I can finally go after her? I've been waiting for this chance. I promise you, my lady, she won't escape this time. Not this time, oh no.
Yeah? You sure about that one, bud? Meanwhile, in the fringes of Girabania. All right. It's time for our boy.
Aye, this is the place. When his shade was banished, you swore to leave this life behind. And yet here you are. Yet, if this be the work of the eyes, what choice do you have but to end it?
Hey, we love callbacks to the Heavens Ward themes.
Or so the boy would say. Damn you, Alphino.
Oh, okay. We've completed Stormblood Part 1. Well, I guess we're going to the Azim step next time? Okay, cool. Actually, yeah, we'll do that next time then. Hey, we did it! That's the first half of Stormblood basically done. We've got the Azim step, the revisits to Yancha, the fringes, and then the peaks and blocks, and that's basically it for the base expansion. So we done good. In that case, let me get us swapped over here real quick. I'm going to exit out of 14 because there's something else that I wanted to do today as well. Moomin, what are you doing, my guy? Buddy? Why? Okay. We are going to take a brief, like 2 or 3 minute break, and then we will be back because we've got some other stuff that we're gonna play. We're gonna swap over to Suika game once I am back. So I will. I'm gonna take a quick break. We will get the stream info updated, and then we're gonna make some watermelons. Cause I am very normal about puzzle games. So yeah, sit tight, grab yourself some water and a snack. We will be back shortly.